Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time, presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mogul Motivation episode 179. In the famous motivational poem, Don't Quit, in the first stanza, the poet gives us these inspirational words. He says, if care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. The poet doesn't say, stop this business venture and pursue something else that'll bring overnight success. The poet doesn't say, stop and start making excuses on why things are hard. The poet doesn't say, stop and complain about the past and what you should have done or could have done. The poet says, rest. In this day and age with entrepreneurship, we don't rest enough. Literally, we don't, because we believe in a 24/7 myth that we always have to be awake and productive at every minute of the day. The rich always get up early. They wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. But they don't fail to realize that the rich still sleep. No one on this earth can be awake 24/7. You still need sleep. Your body still needs to be re-energized. But in many cases, entrepreneurs, we don't even rest our minds. Sometimes we have to step back from our work and give ourselves a break. Take a vacation. And if you can't afford a vacation, take a staycation. If you can't afford a staycation, then just sit in your house, meditate, and sit in peace and quiet. Appreciate the things around you, nature. That doesn't mean you're not being productive. That doesn't mean you don't care. But on the contrary, it actually shows that you do care. We all need to refocus our energy when it comes to entrepreneurship and dream chasing, especially when things become overwhelming. Because what happens is when you're engaged in your work for so long, your mind becomes worn down, and now you can't generate those $1 million ideas the same way as before. So you have to step back, relax yourself. You have to give your mind, the most powerful muscle in your disposal, time to heal. And when you get back to work, now you can see clearer. Now you can think better, and you will be able to concoct certain thoughts that you couldn't have before because your mental capacity was overworked and filled with clutter, such as frustration, despair, doubt. We have to get rid of the restless idea. This mythical idea that you have to go hard every single day, every single minute, every single hour with no sleep, with no breaks. And that you have to be engaged in your business sun up to sundown. You're human. And as humans, we need rest. When you take a road trip, you stop at rest areas to stretch your limbs, to take a break, to get fresh air, to get a snack, to use the bathroom. But it doesn't mean that road trip is over. It just means that you're taking a temporary break to revitalize yourself to finish this journey. And depending on how long the road trip is, you may take several breaks. It's the same thing with entrepreneurship, ladies and gentlemen. You're in it for the long haul. So you must rest mentally. You must rest physically. You must rest spiritually. It's necessary for the long haul. That's my message this morning, very straight to the point. So let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. And never forget, you're not lazy if you rest. You're not unproductive if you rest. The poem says, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. I'll talk to you next week.